Hello guys, welcome and welcome to Metier International Academy Magic Pill Sessions. So AIIMS NORCET as well as JIPMER is on the way. The exams are very near. So hope everyone is doing your preparation properly. And every day we are posting the Magic Pill session. Hope it will be so much useful for you for the upcoming examinations. So today we are going to start with the important topics. So before starting the topic, I would like to say this. See, the questions are not only taken from medical, surgical, fundamental of nursing, OG, pediatric, or community. These are all the very important 5 subjects. Apart from that, sociology, pharmacology, nursing education, management, research, stats. So from here also, so many questions are taken for the exams. But most of the students, what they are doing, they are focusing mainly on the high important subjects like med-surg, fundamental, pediatric, community, and psychiatry. So what I want to say is you have to focus on these subjects like sociology, pharmacology, nursing education, research, biostat management. So here also you have to give more concentration so that it will be easy for you for solving the question in the examinations, guys. ஸோ எல்லாத்துலேயுமே ஃபோக்கஸ் பண்ணுங்க அப்போதான் உங்களால் கொஸ்டின்ஸை வந்து சால்வ் பண்ண முடியும். ஸோ எஸ்பெஷலி ஃபார் எய்ம்ஸ் நார்செட் 18 minutes you have to solve 20 questions in stage 1. In stage 2, in 45 minutes 40 questions you have to solve. Okay, நீங்க solve பண்ணல அப்படின்னா ஆட்டோமேட்டிக்கா அது வந்து என்ன ஆயிடும், சப்மிஷன் ஆயிடும். So you should have the idea of each and every questions. Okay, the key points of each and every question. So make sure you are understanding that. So today we are going to start with, by keeping this thing in mind, we are going to start with what? Sociology. Okay, followed by that next day I will be discussing microbiology. See, whatever the topics and questions I'm discussing, everything is taken from AIIMS JIPMER exams. Okay, previous year question papers. So cautionly, please see the questions. Okay, so let's move into the topic. The first question is, which of the following character is not a true of your primary group? Which of the following characteristic is not true of your primary groups? Okay, so here it is an except question, and in a single word you have to understand, because it is a direct question. It is not true of your primary group, it is the question. So you should have the adequate knowledge about primary group, secondary group, then this question will be easy for you to solve. Okay, so 4 options they have given here: formal rule, small size, direct cooperation, and unity. 4 options are there, guys. Okay, so primary group, if you have the knowledge, means immediately it will take you to only one option, that is, it is a not question, so it will take you to the formal rules. I will give you a best example of the primary group. Primary group means, immediately think about this, that is family and close friends. Okay, so family means here the family size, it will be very small. Okay, most probably nowadays only 4 members will be there: husband, wife, and 2 children. Even it is shrinked to husband, wife, and only 1 children. Okay, so small group will be there. Direct cooperation, whatever the father says, mother will obey. Whatever the mother says, father will obey. Whatever the parent says, the children will obey. They will be having a similar characteristics. Okay, so the next one is unity. Okay, unity will be very strong in the family. So family is the best example of what? Primary group. Here in this question, it is a not question. So what we have selected, formal rules. Formal rules will not be there. So early morning 6 o'clock, for example, if you want to go to the office, means the office timing will be started at 9 a.m. means 9 a.m. I have to go to the office, and we have to do the work whatever is assigned for you, right? And at 5 o'clock you have to come back, and in between lunchtime 1 to 2 will be there. So these are all the formal rules, right? But these kind of formal rules is not at all applicable for the primary group. Primary group, it is close, intimate group, and there is informal rules will be present. So you can see here, for your better understanding, I have added the image also. Primary group refers to the social group that are characterized by intimate. They will be very close. Obviously, parents, children, everyone will be very close. They will be having a similar characteristics. See, face to face, every day they will be joining together, eating together, going for the shopping together. So face to face, continuous relationship will be present, right? So key characteristics of the primary group is, the group will be very small. The characteristics will be very similar, as I mentioned already, that is called as homogeneous characteristics. Okay, if the father says this is right, and the family members will, everyone will accept that is right? So mostly 90% their characteristic is going to be similar. And intimacy, they will be having a good bond between each others. And continuity, this relationship is going to continue for lifelong. Okay, so these are all the key characteristics, and if it is present means that is called as what? Primary group. We will be discussing about secondary group in the next question. Okay, because mostly so many times these primary group, secondary group questions are asked in the exams. So the examples I have given here: the parents, husband, wife, siblings, cousins, faith community, lifelong friends. So these are all the examples of what? Primary groups. Hope now you have understand what is primary group, right? So for this question, the right answer is what? Option A, that is formal rules. Formal rules is not at all applicable in the primary group. Let's go to the second question. Which of the following is not an example of secondary group? This is also an except question, that is not question. Okay, in the previous question we discussed about the primary group, so I have given adequate explanation, and now we are going to discuss about the secondary group. See, secondary group, I have given 4 options, that is university class group, family, athletic class group, group of co-workers. So 4 options I have given here. Okay, so primary group, the best example is family, right? So here in this question, it is also an except question. Which of the following is not an example of a secondary group? Not an example of secondary group. Definitely, which is the right answer? So here the right answer is what? Option B, that is family. Family is not an example of secondary group. It is an example of what? Primary group, guys. Okay, all other options whatever I have mentioned, let me give the explanation for that. University class group. So in the university, for example, you are studying in a college, there suddenly a cultural competition is there. For a dance competition, you are joining 5 members, group dance competition, 5 members or 6 members are joining together, and you are working for that. And after the cultural competition, till cultural competition, you will be talking with each others, right? And you are playing a vital role in the dance together. But after the cultural competition, you will be dispersed, right? The continuity of the relationship will not be there. Okay, that is called best example of university classroom. Athletic class group means same. If you want to achieve a target, achieve a goal to win the particular match, you will be joining together. After the match, again you are dispersed. Okay, it is a temporary group in order working together in order to achieve one particular goal. That's all. Okay, group of co-workers, you are going to the job, and in the job you are working together, talking with each others, eating with eating together. So everything is happening. After 5 p.m. you are dispersed. Okay, so a short duration working toward achieving a goal. If these are all the 2 keywords, if it is there, means that is called as what? Secondary group. Here I have, for your better understanding, I have given some key features. They are impersonal. In the primary group, personal relationships are there, but here there is no personal relationship. Okay, only goal oriented, task oriented workforce will be there. Okay, so here the best examples are classmates, companies and corporations, okay, and non-governmental organization, co-workers, police department. So for performing some work, you are going to the police department and you are talking with them. If for performing some work, you are going to the non-governmental organizations, like for example, for getting OBC certificate, SC/ST certificate, economically weaker section certificate, you are going to municipal office and you are talking with them, right? So till achieving the goal, you will be talking with them. After that, you will not, right? So it is a temporary impersonal relationship. So temporary, impersonal, goal oriented, task oriented. If these 4 key points are present, means that is called as what? Secondary group. Okay, the next one is when a person changes from one position to another position of a equal status. Please understand the key point here is equal status is called as. There is no jumping of status or downing of status. Okay, he is not going up in the status or going down in the status. Equal status. Okay, for example, here I have given the example. Okay, first see the options. Once again, I will repeat. A person changes from one position to another position of a equal status. Okay, so my position is moved to another position with the same standard or same level or equal status. So that is called as what? Vertical mobility, downward social mobility, upward social mobility, horizontal mobility. Okay, so 4 options are given here. First, you should know what is vertical mobility. The movement, vertical means like this, horizontal means like this. Okay, if the person is moving either in the upward direction or in the downward direction, that is called as what? Vertical movement. For example, let me take a socioeconomics education status. See, her parents are uneducated, and the son is studying more and more. He completed PhD, so he is increasing the level. That is called as vertical movement. Otherwise, the parents are PhD holders, but the son is not at all studying anything, so he is going in downward movement. Either upward movement or downward movement, both will be present in the vertical mobility. Understand, guys? And next option is downward social mobility. What is downward social mobility? The best example I would like to quote here is economic status. From the father will be a landlord, okay, but the son, he is not involving in any activities, he is not studying properly, he is not playing a good manager role, so his status is decreasing. So yeah, good economic status is becoming what? Low economic status. That is called as what? Downward social mobility. Just opposite to that is upward social mobility. Okay, the next one is horizontal mobility. So this is the right answer for this question, guys. So what is horizontal mobility? Movement of a person from one position to another position without changing the status or without changing the level. A best example I will give here. See, a person working as a part-time worker in a Burger King. In a Burger King. You know about Burger King, right? Fine. Otherwise, you can take Domino's, Pizza, anything. Okay. So the person is working as a part-time employee, and after that, he is becoming a what? Full-time employee. Only the hours of work is increased. Okay, but the position is not changed. He's not getting a managerial position, or he is not getting a CEO position. Okay, only what? Instead of part-time, he is working now in the full-time. That's all. The status is same. Understand? The level is same. Okay, so the key point, the equal status, movement from one position to another position of equal status or equal standard. So these kind of keywords are present, means that is called as what? Horizontal mobility. Hope you all understand each and every options, right? Fine. Let's move on to the next question. The process by which a group regulates itself. First key point. Regulates means correcting itself. Okay, according to its belief, principles, and value, to stop or prevent negative deviation is known as. To prevent the negative culture is known as. To prevent the negative side is known as. Okay, see, the question is, you are regulating yourself. Okay, for example, you are correcting yourself. Okay, through some beliefs, principles, and values, in order to prevent the negative deviation. It is called as what? So this is the question. Four options they have given here. That is social control, social changes, social evils, social stratification. Okay, so let's see what is what. Here, actually, the right answer first. Let's see the right answer. After that, we can discuss the options. The right answer is option A, that is social control. So why we selected social control as a right answer? See, social control means something is controlling you to make you to keep in a right track, make you to correct you and keep in the right track. It might be the rules and regulation of the country, okay, the law of the country, or the rules and regulation created by your family members, or the rules created by the school where you have studied, okay, or any kind of religion what you're following. It is guiding you in the right track. Okay, so on the whole, what is that means? See, there is a rules and regulation which is making you to run in a correct direction and preventing the wrong deviation. Okay, so something is controlling you, right? So this is called as what? Social control. Okay, social control. Okay, see, social changes, before that, social stratification, we will discuss that. So social stratification means the explanation also given here. It is a social hierarchy. Hierarchy means upward, downward hierarchy, where the individual or groups are classified based upon. Actually, it is a classification. Social stratification means, you remember classification. It sounds similar, right? Stratification, classification. It is a social classification. You are classified. A group of peoples are classified, divided based upon the wealth, occupation, education, race, or gender. These are all the key points, guys. Please remember that. Social stratification means classification based upon your economic status, the gender, occupation, education. Okay, so these are all the things coming under what? Social stratification. Social evil means what? Going in illegal activities, doing some illegal activities. That is called a social evil. Okay, the next, Social change. What is social change? Here, the basic structure of the society is changed. Let me compare with the previous days. See, previous days, we will be having a 1100 mobile phone. Now we are having iPhone, right? Previously, we are having black and white TV, and nowadays we are having LCD TV or LED TV, right? Previously, we used to go in a train, which is very slow, and nowadays we are moving in the fast bullet train. Okay, so there is a change in the society. This is called as what? Social change. The urbanization, the women's right, the transportation, communication, growth of the factories, growth of the industries, everything is changed nowadays. The dressing style, everything is changed. This is called as social change, and we are going to adapt to it. This is called as what? Social change. Okay, so on the whole, which is the right answer here? Option A, that is social control. I have mentioned the key points for each and everything. Okay, so why I am discussing each and everything in detail, guys? Because it is very, very important for your examination. Okay, in a single reading, you're supposed to understand what is this question is, okay, and what will be the correct answer. So for making sure that I'm discussing each and every options, okay, the clarity should be there. The next one is the process of movement of individual or a group from one stratum to another is called as movement of an individual, either individual or a group from one stratum to another. Understand the key point? Stratum to another. Okay, fine. Is called as. So let's see the options: social organization, social change, social stratification, and social mobility. So here the right answer is what? Social mobility. Total change from one stratum to another stratum, one end to another end. So that word is there, key point is there, means immediately you have to think about social mobility. Already we discussed about social change, social stratification, right? Social organization means nothing but, guys, yeah. For example, we can take non-voluntary groups. Okay, so many groups are there which is helping the people's, poor people's. They are giving fund to the poor peoples, they are giving education to the poor people. This is simply one example. Okay, so food to the poor people. So these are all the social organizations. Okay, just keep it aside. And now the right answer here is, because the movement of individual or group from one end to another end, or one stratum to another end, so this is called as what? Social mobility. Movement is there, so mobility. Mobility is also a kind of what? Movement. Other word of movement, synonyms of movement. Okay, so what is social mobility? Social mobility is defined as a movement from one class or position to another. One class to another. Okay, for example, it is divided into two types: intra-generational, intergenerational. Intra means within a family, within a family. Okay, now the family is existing and within a family. Okay, see, a person from one social class is moving to another social class in the same lifetime. For example, I am there, so I am moving from a lower socioeconomic status to the higher socioeconomic status because of the hard work, and my family members are coming along with me. So it is in a generation, a single generation, a changes is happening. A single generation, changes is happening. Okay, so that is called as what? Intra. Intergeneration means we are comparing two generations. A father will be a landlord, he will be having more money. Okay, but the son, he is working as a simple teacher. Okay, he doesn't have any money. A drastic change between the father and mother. Otherwise, one generation to another generation. The father will be a landlord, son is a teacher. Okay, father is having more money and he doesn't have any money. So this is the thing. Okay, so let's discuss. So this is all about social mobility, guys. Okay, fine. So thank you very much for watching this video. Hope everyone understand the concept. So I have explained each and everything with the key points. Rational, as I mentioned already, all those 5 important subjects like psychiatry, community, nursing, fundamentals, all those things are very important. Obviously, most of the questions will be coming from there. But at the same time, other than that, sociology, pharmacology, nursing education, research, stat. So from here also, you can expect so many questions. So focus, okay? That's why we are teaching everything with the rational, with the concept. So understand the concept and study each and everything, okay? Thank you very much for watching this video, guys. Let's meet you in the next video. Thank you very much and all the best for your upcoming examination.